Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis New Horizons modded. In the last episode, we continued our adventure here on this new shard. We are fighting here for that 3 gem income that was promised, and it turns out for another key of truth, which is hidden somewhere in the Corian bogs. It is now turn 40, and we are earning 75 gold and 17 gems per turn. Not bad! Not bad for turn 40, especially considering that we now have 3 heroes in our employ. We have taken as well all of the Ring 2 provinces around our domain that we are able to take, which is to say anything that wasn't a lake province, I suppose. We conquered the halflings and decided not to take them as allies. We have the Lizardman's quest and still have quite a few slugs that we can be killing, and we're likely to continue doing that with our commander. We have bumped into more centaurs as another race, but we are not strong enough with our armies to get them to give us the quest at the moment. So we will hold off attempting to get it from them until we can probably add at least tier 2 units to our army, and quite a sizable amount of them. We have not yet seen any of the enemy Astral Masters who are on this shard, and if the other shards are any indication as to the condition that they are in, they are likely also struggling, similar to how we were doing, into trying to push out beyond their Ring 2 provinces. The Lizardman Guards is a tier 4. I think it's the strongest province guard Lizardman can have, with 11 or 12 units in there, if I recall correctly, and a Hisser, in addition to a Bog Champion. And I'm imagining the Centaurs are equally strong, so the AI won't be able to easily push out from their domains, I think. Now that said, this episode, we will be attempting to take a peek at some of these tier 3 provinces. I suspect we can at least conquer some of this free settlement here and gain the Holy Lands as allies with negotiations. But we'll need some more diplomacy on Linter to do that. Speaking of Linter, let's go ahead and take a look at our heroes. Rutalis is a general. He is a level 11 commander, and upon reaching level 10, he increased his unit's missile strength by 2, as long as that unit does not have magic shot, and his units gained +1 ammo. The initiative of his army is also increased by 1, making it more likely that he will be able to fire first on the enemy. His army is looking pretty good, and we actually have an okay weapon for him, a Khan's Blade. He's not likely to ever see melee combat, but if he does get into it, at least he's got something to defend himself with. His army is pretty resilient. Our 2 elves are still alive from the very beginning of the episode here. I think our slinger here also has managed to last for quite some time. No other gear to talk about. For his skills, he's got Maneuvering 3, Range Tactics 3, Leadership 2, Defensive Tactics 1, Discipline 2, and Logistics 1. Linter was the second hero that we hired, and is a level 5 scout. I can see that he's leveled up his command at some point, probably why he's heading back to the domain at the moment. His skills are Archery 2, Scouting 2, Reaction 1, and Diplomacy 1. I've been passing on Marksmanship. I think it showed up at least once during our leveling in favor of other skills, which is really weird for me to do. Not something I normally would do, but we saw an early archery store would give me the damage I would need to see him through his mid-levels, or is that right? Mid-levels would be levels 11 through 20. This is his early levels. He has an elven bow and fire arrows. We also gave him a wolf's fang, which will be useful for him, and that will help him with province exploration. And a swindler's jacket gives him some decent defense, better than anything we could give him otherwise light armor related, unless we built the final tier leather worker as a shop. He's also wielding a crystalline ring for a +2 more gem income. And his army's okay. I don't think we've lost anyone in his forces so far. And finally we have Grim, our new level 0 warrior. Right, we saw a fairy merc for sale and gave that to him. And he started with the weapon master skill. By the way, what did... Right, Linter started with the diplomat skill, which gives him +1 more diplomacy. So he currently has 2. And Rutulus started with vigorous, which means that he regenerates his hit points in combat. I think it's +2. Yeah, +2 regeneration. For Grim, he started with Demon Destroyer. And I think he started with that longsword, which is currently in the inventory now of our commander, because we had a Morgenstern waiting for him. We found, I think, the hero's chainmail fighting some minotaurs last episode as well, and he will put that to great use. It's a fantastic suit of armor. Round Shield helps him out. You know, rounding him out, I suppose. And he started with Weapon Master 1. Alright, I think that's good for a summary. Let me save this part out. And now let's get going. So Rutulus is walking right in to see what this Hydra's capable of. I want to see what else is here with it. I think this is where the Keys of Truth is located, based on the graphic we saw when we were notified about it. So we'll see. If it's just a Hydra, we might be able to kill it with our forces, as we have them now, without needing anything else. So we will get a chance to see how true that is. Linter goes home, fills a command slot. Grim keeps exploring, finishing up Breadvale. I think we've already built a structure. We did. I did not cast a ritual, but I don't see any that I feel like we should cast. And we built a building in our domain, so let's end our turn. While exploring the province of Breadvale, Grim found an ancient crypt. Let's examine it. The hero Grim approaches the ancient crypt. It looks like a burial vault of some ancient ruler or great warrior. One is sure to find something valuable among the belongings of the deceased, and to encounter those guarding the peace of the dead as well. 6 enemies: skeleton, bone spearman, zombie, ghoul, necromancer, and a sorcerer. That's all of them. The ghoul is honestly the only thing I'm really worried about here. Its ability to drain Grim's stamina with only 1 resistance. I don't think he can handle this. So we will retreat from this fight. Linter can probably defeat that group, though. The hero Rutulus has approached the deserted ruins of the City of the Ancients. Often an ancient artifact or some treasures hidden by the current occupants of the ruins can be found in such places. Scouting has revealed that the ancient ruins are not as deserted as it may have appeared at first sight. 1 Hydra. I said last episode that I think we can handle 1 Hydra. And I think we can. So let's give it a try. Worst case scenario, we're going to revert. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, though. I would love another key. I think this is guarding it. Let's see how difficult this will be. Hydras are very slow, if I recall correctly. Have we fought one? I think we fought one once on screen so far. They're an endgame unit, similar to a dragon, but I found them to be they're not as fast as a dragon, and they don't have as much defense, if I recall correctly. I hope that's correct, because I'm about to find out what a big mistake this was. Alright, well, let's go ahead and start. Oh, God, though. It has 178 hit points and regenerative 4. Can't be webbed. Can't be rooted. Okay. It's going to take all of my firepower to kill this thing. Ugh. Well, let's run up some of my spearmen. Because we're going to be in this particular battle for a rather long time, I don't want to shoot and move. I also need to make sure that I put more damage on this thing than it's going to regenerate each turn. We might not have the ammo to do this. Now, it only has one movement, but it does have round attack. So when it attacks, everything around it takes the hit. I think we're going to sacrifice this spearman to get its ranged defense down. All right, everything needs to shoot it. My army is struggling to get into position. Here we go. 7 damage. That's 12. Okay. That was like about an eighth of its hit points, with only 3 of my attacks. Okay, and it regenerates only 4 hit points per turn, so we should be able to do it in. Unfortunately, we're going to lose this spearman if I keep him there, but I'm going to lose that spearman. He's level 6. Yep. We'll lose him. To reduce his range defense a little more and keep shooting him. With everything else I have. And we took off almost 100 hit points so far. My army has to move a little bit. You guys stay put. Can you all put the damage on it to kill it this? I don't think we can kill it this turn. But we might be able to do so next turn. $35 life. We can kill it this round. So I'm going to stay. That was a mistake to do that, because I still can't throw a spear with him. Very good. Probably didn't need to lose a spearman. Probably didn't need to lose them. But, well, we want tier 2 units anyway, and we don't have the unit slots, so that's a really gruesome way to look at that, but I'll take it. 16 bucks, 15 gems for what ended up being an easy victory. That's good. +1 magic has been gained, and I think it would be silly to not take ranged tactics 4, given that we are a ranged army. So we'll take this. This spearman can get a ranged attack. +1 range for this guy. Counterattack. Precise shot. Oh, I don't like seeing these for my elves. We have morale or forest knowledge. We'll grab a forest knowledge. Stamina for this bowman. Range defense for this one. Hit point for that one. Our slinger, I don't like these upgrades, can get a counterattack. After the Hydra is defeated, an ancient rust-eaten chest is discovered in its stinking lair, among bones and other rubbish. There was a scroll inside the chest, yet it crumbles to dust upon touching it. There's nothing left but to hope this manuscript will appear in the astral, just like the first one that you have found. I could have put a few coins in there, too. No treasure for the battle. Oh, it's just the loot from the actual fight. Alright, but that's another key of truth, I'm hoping. And now, we send you back home to fill those unit slots. And at home, we need to aim for tier 2 units. So this has to be constructed. So let's build the Carpenter's Guild. We don't have any redwood, and we don't have any iron. And there's nothing on the map that hints as to where any of that could be, other than a potential forest down here for redwood. So we need to get down in that direction. We'll start moving rootless down there later. Linter can sell the hunting bow that we don't need. Repair his equipment. And then we can get him a traveling coat. We can get him some cloth bracers. And since he's got a tier 2 unit slot, we're going to actually give him the duelist also. I would rather him have the duelist than our commander, if only because the duelist is a decent tank, and Linter will want something like that. Our commander just wants all the ranged options he can possibly get. So he doesn't need a duelist, he wants more bowmen, or he's going to want, for tier 2 units, like a nomad, for example. The centaurs would make a great ally for him as well, since they all are ranged. They're basically like nomads, and so we would like to have them with us as allies. We're just not strong enough to get their armies to agree to do that at this moment. Anyway, Linter, what can you kill here? Death Servants. I don't like that we're fighting on the plains for that. So we will instead move you over here, and you'll fight those undead that Grim saw. Grim can continue to explore there. You're heading home. We'll build a granary at Wondrous Lands, and end the turn. We found some tower ruins with Grim. Gang leader, brigand. There's 7 enemies. It's the brigands. Gang leader, brigand, thief, renegade, assassin. That's 5 of them. Probably, I'm guessing, another thief and another brigand is my guess. It would be up to Grim to do almost the entire battle by himself, but I think he could do it. The thing that makes me the most nervous about this battle is the assassin. So Grim, you'll give it a try. The assassin I don't like, oh, there's also 2 thieves, but the assassin I really don't like because we don't get a counterattack against it. Okay. I'm going to let this renegade also shoot my little fairy, which should be able to take these range attacks from it. Barely, but it did take it. Okay, so I'm going to use a magic armor on you, Grim. You know what? I'm going to move you up 1. And then you use magic armor. The fairy took 1 hit point of damage, and this thing used most of its stamina to do that. We'll now fly her back and use haste here. And that's good. Can you two... You cannot kill the brigand. Close. Oh, that's annoying. We don't do the damage I thought I would do to the gang leader. We're also running low on stamina. I'd like to kill this thief. But I'm gonna need someone... I'm gonna need one of these spearmen to also attack it. Ooh. Some big hits there. Let's move you away. I have to kill this or he's going to run up and kill my fairy. But this means that we're going to take a hit from this guy and be poisoned. But I think we'll be okay with that. So let's move you here and kill him. Oh, or not kill him. Okay, you have to rest, hero. Then I'm going to try to get them away. Fairy, you won't die. Oh, but this thief also can't reach you. He's only got one movement. We can rest you as well. Woo! 1 hit point left, but you get away. Rest. Rest. Oh, darn it. I thought you were actually going to escape. I think I've lost both of my spearmen then. Oh, good for him taking the hill. I'm not going to save him in the end, though. Good job, Grim. You won. I knew you could do it. +1 health? Do I grab Combat 1 for 2 Precise Strike and 2 Parry? Blacksmith could be useful, because Morgenstern has, I think, 2 Stunning Blow, so working towards another Stunning Blow would be really nice. And Weapon Master 2 is also nice. I like all of these. I can't make up my mind. Where's my dice? If I can't make up my mind, I need dice to decide for me. I don't think there's any bad choices here. Okay. 3 dice in the Mealyborn's container. And whichever one is to the leftmost will be the Weapon Master. Center one will be Blacksmith. One on the right will be the Combat Master? Combat. Whichever was highest wins. Alright, it's Combat. 18 on that one. We leveled again! Okay. Well, as before, I like all of these. But we'll take Armor Master, because I do like having a little more defense. Do I spend 4 gems to give the fairy for my 3rd hero? +1 more duration on her haste spells. I don't think we do. Not at this point. This spearman can get a stamina. Heavy boots. 248 bucks, 16 gems. Your spies report that some commoner in the province of Misty Fields has dug up a chest full of gold in his garden. Make him give up half the gold. Half of the discovered wealth is delivered to your treasury. Your gold reserve is increased by 220 gold. By 222. Not bad. And we need the cash, because we don't have redwood. Okay, so we need the fort built. We need it. So let's go ahead and build it. This is access to tier 2 units. Then we will build a mill here. Rudolus repairs the equipment. I don't know why I did that. We don't need the partisan. We don't need the longsword. We will give him the flag of intrepidity, which I can't pronounce. So +5 morale to his army, which should give them +1 attack and counterattack, I think. We could use 2 units, but we don't have access to any tier 2 units at this point. I suppose he can fight the Death Servants and just slaughter them while he's here, so we'll do that. Actually, can he? Yeah, he can do that. We have web spells. And then... realistically, for units, it should be the riding ground that you start with for nomads who do benefit from the range and extra ammo. Extra range damage and ammo that Rudalist grants. And the Jousting Arena would also be good. Although, to be fair, if we do get Centaurs, we don't need either of these. The Centaurs would fit this... what's what I'm looking for. The Centaurs fill the same role that both of these fill. So I would prefer then the Siege Workshop. I'm gonna be Pegasi. Well, but I'm not gonna get the Centaurs to join me if I don't have tier 2 units, so we're gonna need to do that anyway. Alright. Lintar, you're here to fight the Necromancers, and Grim should double back home to fill that unit slot. Because we did lose a troop. Alright, and we end a turn. Alright, so Skeleton, Bone Spearman, Zombie, Ghoul, Necromancer, Sorcerer. I specifically am throwing Lintar into this battle because I think he can win. Let's do it. We do get to go first, and we have a hill. We will take that hill. And let's start. We do not need that. We do not need to raise a false alarm. So I do 12 damage. I ignore 2 of his ranged defense. We put 2 burn on a target when we hit them. This guy has the mercenary badge, and I think it was Dennis Mayak was telling me that the merc badge on these units indicates that this guy also has a special passive with him that he would otherwise not normally have. And yes, he does. Hey, thank you, Desmaya, for pointing that out. So, I've been ignoring the Merc badge whenever I see it because I'm like, ha! Merc badge doesn't do anything for him. Because in New Horizons, a unit can get a random medal assigned to it at sometimes when you do a location battle. And the Merc badge, I thought, was just an unlucky roll for that unit, because it doesn't do anything for him. I guess it gives him tolerance, but the location battles tend to have units which are themed to work with other units and not suffer from morale penalties for being in that force. So, tolerance doesn't really matter too much for the Merc, and all this would normally be doing is making him more expensive to maintain. However, Dennis pointed out that if they have the Merc badge, then they also have this skill, Commander. The Commander skill seems to grant different types of bonuses to units, so we should always check this. While this unit is alive, all allies on the battlefield receive +1 to range defense. So I think no matter what, we do want to shoot him to start. By him, I mean the Necromancer. Good, and now he's dead. Now these guys have lost that bonus. I'm going to move my Archer back. Five range defense. And let's end the turn. Or maybe... No, this guy can hit this. He'll probably throw the spear at my hero, but let's see. Yep. Narnars! That sorcerer can summon. Okay. Can summon Narnars. It's annoying because I feel like I have to kill the ghoul first. We do 6 damage. We're only going to do 3 damage. We have to shoot it with my hero to have a chance to destroy that skeleton. We'll let it hit us and hit it in retaliation. I think we do charge up and hit this ghoul because we need to kill that ghoul. And I can't do it with my army. That's all we're gonna do. I would love for this guy to destroy the Narnar, and then we could shoot... Actually, I think we'll do this. So let's shoot him. He'll burn up on his turn. Kill the Narnar. Wound that. We can probably kill the skeleton. I would need both my units. Move up my slinger. We can now heal. Kill. Move you away. He's out of arrows. Wow. Just charging our hero, huh? We don't have a shock. But we do have a web, which will now allow me to cast a heal spell next turn and then kill him. Good job, guys. Stamina for our slinger. Range attack for our bowman. Range defense for our duelist, or a hit point. I like having 25 hit points on my duelists, but range defense is always useful. Range defense. You leveled up again. Hit point. Recovery spell. Raise zombie spell. And we find the Handler's Guild. So we now have... I don't know if we unlock this permanently, or if this is now just given to us for this shard, and we still have to win the shard to get it permanently. I think the second there is accurate. The Brutalist has approached the Zerd ruins of a city of the ancients. There's a Black Knight and 2 bone spearmen guarding it. We can win. Brutalist says these enemies aren't worth the trouble. I agree, they're not for you. You'd rather fight something tougher than this. But you are here, and you can win this battle. So, we will do this. 1, 2, 3. Can't reach my elf this turn. We have to shoot it. I'm going to web one of the spearmen next to keep it from contributing to the battle. Oh! God! I didn't think they would do that. Let's heal. Can we kill? Yes, okay. So that one now burns up when its turn begins. Close the concave a bit. Holy crap, 8 damage to him from this bowman. Well fired. How much range damage do we do? 11. Oh, the morale increase is helping us here. Still can't afford the counterattack from those. Who wants to get the kill on that? We'll give it to this guy. Good job, team. Enchanted Blade. +2 attack, +2 counterattack, magic strike. Not very good. 255 bucks and 20 gems. Guess we'll give this to our scout as a magic dagger in case he has to mix it up in melee. Brutalist doesn't need it. He doesn't particularly care. We will repair it. That gets put in our inventory. Grim is back home. Repair his gear, and we can give these boots to Brutalist. I didn't give him units. I didn't give him units last turn. So we're going to go with the riding ground. And that will let me take horse archers. They're going to be expensive. Because we don't have any redwood. But we're taking them. Arguably, I should start leaving bowmen behind. And just take at least 3 of these. So let's do that. And then we send you back out, Rudolus. I think we'll have you fight for this free settlement. We'll see how well that goes. Grim, you can get this spearman with you. And then you head back out. Let's think here. We'll send you... This place is almost fully explored, but we can do that final exploration with Linter. We'll send Grim down to a new location. We'll send him here. Actually, we should probably send him here, because if the orcs actually do revolt, Grim can probably handle them. And we will have the Linter just explore. What's in this location, by the way? Swamp creatures needs to be killed by Rudolus, if I'm interested in the Lizardman's quest, completing that. We will want to complete that quest even if we don't choose Lizardmen as allies, because they'll give us 100 gems for successfully completing it. And I actually don't see... Okay, I do see slugs here. Okay, well, it's kind of a shame Rudolus is going down here. There's a few battles I know he can win. Let's put a pub here. You know what? I think we will have Rudolus stop and fight some of this instead. Yeah, let's go here with him. Oh, we have a spell slot to fill. It's a tier 2 spell slot. I don't think I like either of these for him. Since he's not a wizard, he won't really benefit from those. He's not a necromancer. He won't benefit from soul traps very much either. Oh, I forgot we had the giant slug eggs. Can we actually get a slug in your army? We cannot. We haven't built the buildings to allow that to happen yet. Okay. I guess magic armor could be useful. Another heal could be useful. More ammo restore could be useful. We'll take magic armor. Oh, I probably should name units now, too. So let's see. So... Is this really the last updated note I have? For some reason, Lost Fremen, I thought you wanted to be something particular. But I don't have written down what you wanted to be. I still have written down anything. I know that's not true. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just name a few units. So... Range was Grouchish and Archer. I remember you, Grouchish, you mentioned that you didn't really feel comfortable being an elf because you felt they were too powerful. So we'll have you be this bowman. Now, Udalupsi, we're not going swordsman, so normally I wouldn't name any units after you here, but we'll go ahead and name you after some of these spearmen. So we'll have a Udaloop. Udaloop C. I just realized I think you meant that I should use Udaloop B and Udaloop A for your sons. So we will do that. There we go. I guess I'll show up as usual as a unit which will most likely die. That's Slinger. Alexander and Lost Fremen, I'll have you be our elves. So Alexander, you'll be this one. Osterman, you'll be that one. Vipera, I want one of these to be leveled first before I name one after you. We don't have any magic units yet, Dennis, so you're not going to be any of these guys either. Froscador, we don't have a swordsman, so I'm not going to name you after any of these ones quite yet. Okay, so that will work at the moment. All right, so let's end the turn. What am I fighting here? We can fight and win the mercenaries, I think. The Seeker's Gun and the Medusa, so we can wipe out a good portion of this. Could probably even kill the Acreal. So we'll wipe out all those locations. Let's end the turn. Linter has completely explored the province of Breadvale. 2 extra gold per turn. Good job, Linter. So now that you're here... Oh, this is 2 groups of mercs and swamp creatures. Oh, if I have to kill the swamp creatures, that's less slugs. But we'll likely find slugs in these locations as we explore them. So let's have you fight the swamp creatures after all, Linter. And Grim, everything here is a little too tough for you. We'll just start exploring. We build a tavern here. And end the turn. We didn't build anything at home, but I don't think I can really afford much back here. Tanner store would be nice for some belts. I don't think we have a Tanner store in any of our provinces. We do not. Okay, so then we will build the Tanner store. While exploring the province of Scorpio Wasteland, Grim found a lair of bandits. This is exactly the group he just fought, but without a gang leader. I think he can win this battle as well, so we will fight. Okay, and let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. So they can't reach me this turn. So I'm going to cast a heal spell to start. My hero's going to take the hill and use magic armor. And now we wait. Poison on that one thief means that thief is the most dangerous thing here. So we're gonna kill it now. That's good. I want to keep my army alive, if I can. I hate misclicks like that. I hate them. Good job, sir. Good job. Victory again. Badly hurt, though, at the end of that battle. +1 health. And I'm going to grab blacksmithing. And we're going to try taking this to blacksmithing 3 for that stunning blow. Let's take this. Ammo for our fairy. Morale for that spearman. Force march for that one. A grace spell. Increases all types of attacks, all types of defense, and resistance of the target by 2. Enchanted creatures restore 2 hit points each turn. Last 5 turns. Nice. This would be a good spell actually for a commander to have on a particular unit. It's the standard swamp creatures for a low-level encounter. Basilisk, Swamp Dragonfly, Giant Slug. We shouldn't have any trouble winning this fight. We do not need the false alarm. Start the Dragonfly. We're not going to kill the Dragonfly with that singular hit, but it won't survive next turn. Because it will burn up, so we can just ignore it. Begin hitting the slug. It is the more dangerous of the things that are here. That was weird to hear that sound effect. I thought it was the slug spitting. 12 damage. You have 4 parry. He'll take 6. I don't think we move up. Slug's dead. End the turn. And now we win. Throw some spears to weaken this. Move you up and smack it. Shoot it with everything except for our hero, who then kills it. +1 magic. I do like going first. I wanted more diplomacy. It's a shame it's not here. Let's then finish archery up for +1 more precise shot and +1 more ammo. Although, well, reaction 2 is also useful because I do like that +1 initiative. And marksmanship obviously is good. It's just more flat damage. I think we will grab reaction 2 though. Let's take this. The spearman can get forced march, mass dispel, summon imp. Champion, sentinel, sniper, grand healer, 4 enemies. We will attack. We need our elves to be the ones who consistently hit this champion, because it's going to have like 11 range defense. Let's start. 13 range defense. And 23 attack. So we might start losing units here very quickly. And he, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, might be able to kill an elf of mine. So we'll shoot him to start and then web him. Now we don't have to worry about this guy at all. We're going to get 1 round where everyone's focusing on this guy. And we'll have to hope we can kill him. Okay. So he's birding up when his turn starts. Both my elves cannot fire on the champion. 2 spears will not get his defense down to a decent level. He'll still have 11. So we might put points of damage on him when we hit him. So we don't really have a good way to deal with this guy. If I try to block him by putting 2 spearmen, for example, here, one of those spearmen is dead when this guy moves up and charges. So here's what I think we do. You move up and shoot the healer. You move up and we just keep you there. You forced march. And we do begin shooting everyone at this guy. that's not a significant amount of damage. And then I'm tempted to web the healer to stop him from healing at all. So let's do that. And just end the turn. Wow! Well, which one was that? Ulupe? I didn't think you'd actually die to that. Thank you for your service. We may lose another spearman right here, right now as well. But we have to sacrifice these units to put the damage we need to put on this guy. I guess we can use an armor spell to try to stop that from happening again. Okay, and we won. Oh, that was pretty rough, though. I thought for some reason we would actually keep a unit alive there at the very end. Like, by a unit alive, what I mean is that I didn't think we'd lose a unit. I didn't think he would do enough damage. I thought we might survive it. Well, the good news is it gives me a slot for another tier 2 unit, so we'll replace them. $250 and 2 gems is good for the battle. Stamina. Resistance. Morale. Dark armor. +6 defense. +6 range defense. -1 speed. +1 dark dominion. It's heavy armor, so our general can't wield it. But this means we will want to give this to our warrior, and we'll take the armor he's currently wearing for our for our general instead. So let's pull you back to do that. And Grim, I'm tempted to pull you back to get that armor, so let's do that too. We'll also Chalice of Life you, since your army is weak or hurt. We'll go ahead and put a tavern here. Arguably, I shouldn't do what I'm doing. I should stay here and keep fighting. But I want more. I want that unit slot filled, so whatever it is gains experience points. And we might as well put another tier 2 unit, another horse archer, in that force. So that's going to be the plan. Linter, you can do one more battle before we have to pull you back. Now, these mercs will have the same groups in them. So we've just seen how difficult that is. And I don't think Linter can do any of these fights, though. So those will have to just stay there. I guess since, well... what can we kill with him? The slugs we could kill, but we would want him to have the Lizardman quest then. If I'm going to start doing that. I guess we could do that. We could. Oh, we've already killed 2 slugs with Rudolus. Okay. How many more slugs are there around? Or battles that have slugs in them? 1. 1. I guess Linter could come over here and fight the Secret Clan and the Acreal instead. So let's pull you home to repair your gear before we do that. So everyone's going to meet up at the domain. We've already built a building in our province. We didn't build any at home. Let's build the theater finally. And that will help quiet the orcs. Everyone's home. Great big get-together party. Repair that dark armor for our warrior. He repairs his gear. We're going to sell Summon Imp. I don't care about that. I want to sell Summon Wolf. I don't care about that either. We'll buy you some leather overshoes. I probably should just sell Master Spell. I almost never take this. But we haven't seen any of the other Astral Masters yet, so maybe this will be a good thing to have if like one of them has Mass Bless. This is a great counter for that. Of course, I wouldn't realize they had it until after they cast it, and I think only our Scout will have access to Tier 3 spell slots. Alright, let's drop this armor for dark armor. Rudalus gets the hero's chainmail instead. Give you a belt. We also want to give a belt to Grim. And I guess Grim can also get a hat. Rudalus gets that other horse archer. Rudalus heads back out. What spells do we have with you, Rudalus? Can't really think of any of these I want at the moment. It's only $525. No, we'll pass on any of that. Rudalus should try to do a battle of some sort. We can probably kill the Inquisitors with him, but that would also be a good potential area for our other heroes to do. Linter has 4 precise shot, and flaming arrows. He also has a tier 2 spell slot, Tim. And you had a grace spell, which he could benefit from. So we'll go ahead and give him that. Well, our commander will also get 1 tier 2 spell slot, and that's a good spell for him too. We'll grab an armor instead for Linter. He'll head down here and fight the Inquisitors. Grim, there's nothing for you to defeat in those 2 locations, so we'll send you down here and begin exploring. And Rudalus actually heads there. Linter can actually fight the Seeker clans, I think, Tim. Rudalus could kill the Inquisitors and the Guardian. Well, no, there are better locations for him. I want to take this tier 3 province and then see how difficult these ones will be. So let's send him down here. And for rituals, I don't have any others I want to cast. Let's just end the turn. Grim explores. Linter fights a Seeker's clan. Rudalus moves into that battle and begins taking another province. We continue to upgrade pubs into taverns. Nothing gets built at home. Oh, wow. 15 enemies. Militiaman, veteran, slinger, spearman, veteran, spearman, bowman, pikeman, swordsman, crossbowman, border sentinel, ranger, slinger. Oh. I still think we can win, so let's fight. But we're probably looking at a revert here, unless I do this really carefully. We're probably losing some of my tier 2 units here, these nomads, because I'm going to throw them up front because they're lower level and not named, so I don't care about them as much as my other units. The ranger and that border sentinel are the most dangerous enemies here. Forced march and all terrain. 1, 2, 3. But he can't reach me this turn. Unless I move up. which I'm not going to do this turn. I think you can just one-hit kill this guy. You can't. You do 11 damage, you did only 8 to him. That sucks. Okay. Oh, disappointing. Oh. That was a good hit, though. Very nice. Let's web. What's your range? Actually, 5. You move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you can't shoot anything. This guy. Oh, do any of them have medals, by the way? No. Okay. He moves here. 1, 2, 3. So this guy can hit us with a sling stone. No others can actually reach us this turn. So I think we'll web that guy. Move you here, move you there, and see what they do. Okay. Can we kill the border sentinel? I think the answer to that is a resounding yes, we can. Oh. I have +1 range in that spearman. That's super useful. And then we web the ranger. We'll take some damage here. I don't think we'll lose anybody. We can then heal some of that damage. Looks like you're right, Alexander. The charge looks like in order for it to activate, you actually have to move up and attack with the one click. He's not webbed as of this turn, Tim. Alright, not bad. Didn't lose anyone. $270 for the battle, too, is nice. Well done, army of mine. +1 health, and we will just wrap up range tactics right now. +1 more attack, and +1 more ammo for the final rank of that. Stunning shot for me? I'll take a precise shot medal, sure. Hit point for our elf, Lost Fremen. Some morale for Udaloop C. And ammo for Udaloop B. Morale for Grouchish. Range attack for this archer. Morale for this one. We'll give you a defense medal, sure. Hit points. I don't like either of these upgrades, but one can get some defense, stamina. Some tower ruins found with Grim. Cyclops. We cannot defeat a Cyclops. We have to retreat. Plague Warrior, Plague Shooter. 4 enemies. So Linter can win this battle. Let's do it. Put you there. And we'll start. We will raise the false alarm. Because it cost them, I think, 3 stamina to summon. So this will help reduce the amount of summons we have to worry about. And we'll start by plinking that guy. And that's all we're going to do, because we're going to get some rats. Well, we'll charge you up. Kill that one. He's not going to die, so he'll just summon another rat. So let's kill him. Okay, we don't want to lose a unit. We're actually going to heal. Guys. Oh, crap! I didn't think they would be able to summon another rat. I should have checked their ammo. I thought it was 2 ammo to summon a rat, isn't it? It is. Take away all his stamina. He won't be able to counterattack. Good job, guys. Didn't lose anyone. Plus counterattack. A counterattack medal. I like that one. We'll absolutely give it to you. A stamina medal. We'll give that one to you as well. Resistance for a duelist or 1 counterattack? Let's give him a resistance. Morale +4, bloodlust +1. Sure. Plus 3 more gold. Medals for everyone. Sluggishness spell and atrophy spell. Rather thematic that we're getting lots of stuff that tires the enemy. If we take a mage, we're going to want him to be a enchanter. Alright, and we won this fight. Good job over there. I thought we for sure would take a loss. Let's go ahead and drop a granary. What's in here? Monster breeders and necromancers. Okay. I think we probably can do those battles. We are a little hurt, though. 1 more turn for Chalice of Life, so let's just explore a turn here. Linter, your army's a little hurt, but you could probably do another battle. So, let's have you fight some Seekers. Grim keeps exploring. And at home... we'll build the Sorcerer's Workshop. We're going to eventually want that for our 4th hero, when we eventually get a 4th hero. Let's end the turn. 4% explored by Grim. It's the same army I think we just fought. We should be able to win this battle. Let's fight it. Big open battlefield this time as well. Okay. Let's start. We will again raise that false alarm. How much ammo does this have? 5, 5, and 5. It's 2 to summon. Good. That will guarantee that one dies. Since it's an attrition army, it significantly suffers when we destroy its summoners. If I move you here, 1, 2, 3, you won't have range. This, even though this one has stamina left, this one is more dangerous. He has a decent attack. Oh, that's fine. You can do whatever the heck you're doing there. We'll just easily kill you then. And your friend. Good work, team. +1 command. Diplomacy 2. Let's take that. +1 range attack for our slinger. +1 ammo for that bowman. What's your morale? Is it 10? Let's give you some morale. Knight's Helm. 5 hit points, 1 morale. Good for our warrior. 3% explored with Rudolus. Okay. Grim keeps exploring. Linter. You can do another battle. Oh, but we have a command slot opened up. We'll bring you home instead. Rudolus. What am I going to do with you now? I think your units were a little wounded, so let's heal them. And then it's a tier 3 province. I'm a little nervous about the necromancers. We could push down into the bloody swamps and try to take out the trolls. It would let me see if this is a forest over here. Let's see how difficult that battle will be with Rudolus. In the meantime, we'll we'll build a pub. And at home, if I want a citadel, what do I need for that? So we have to build the armory. So let's build it. Six trolls. The party of the hero Rudolus has started working its way through the stinking quagmires province of bloody swamps. The deeper the party gets into the swamps, the more unbearable the stench becomes. Finally, the source of the stench comes into view. It's a lair belonging to the trolls who inhabit these lands. The green giants notice your party and rush in your direction with a joyful roar. We can kill like 4 trolls without maybe a loss, but 6 is too many. We will not stop them from reaching me. We need to retreat. Ancient Crypt. Examine it. Night Shadow Dark Priestess. It's the weakest group. Grimm's telling me they're going to shred them apart. I would normally agree with you, Grim, because the girls are perfectly balanced. But I think you can win anyway, so let's attack. Have I mentioned how much I hate these girls? And all my years of playing this game now, how much I hate these girls, because I really hate them. Remember that I have also... I have lowered their range by 1. Every time they damage us, we take a little bit of bleeding damage over time. Thankfully, we still annihilated them. Lost half our hit points on our very impressively defensive hero with a 6-8 range defense. Good for them. I'm not complaining. Just, you know, they're balanced poorly. So the Dark Armor makes you want to go down the athletics route for that +1 speed. But I think we'll just deal with having one speed. And, well, then again, these other upgrades I don't really care about very much. With the Dark Armor, I don't feel like... I mean, more armor is always better. Like, every point of armor makes it that much better of a skill to take. I'm gonna grab athletics for that forced march. Let's take it. Range attack. Ancient Sword. 9 attack, 8 counterattack, 2 morale, Hunter of Undead 2. Very nice weapon. $182, 11 gems. The adventurers return from a tiring journey. They manage to find the very city the lost Ratman had spoken of. Upon hearing the news, he leaves immediately, promising to send you a gift as soon as he reaches the city. Well, that's good. Alright, Grim. So this is a fantastic weapon and will greatly assist your damage output. At the cost of 1 defense and 1 range defense. So, and of course we lose Morgenstern to equip this, so we'll wield this at the moment, but we can always swap over to the Ancient Sword when we wish. You did pick up another unit slot, so let's bring you home to fill it. Speaking of which, Linter is now home. Cavalrymen. He's $48 a turn and $380 to hire him. He's most of our income per turn, if I want him, but he would be a nice addition to Linter. It's the upgraded horseman, effectively. His charge doesn't cost him any extra stamina, and he has 2 charge when he attacks. I think we do hire him. Yeah, let's hire him. And only $14 a turn now, but that is a very nice and powerful unit. Repair the equipment. Leave this for our warrior. Atrophy, sluggishness. I'm thinking our wizard will be a necromancer. And use debuffs to assist. So basically the necromancer from Diablo 2, given all the spells I have lined up for him. In any case, Linter, now that you have that unit filled, we should bring you back out here to do more fights. So maybe we fight the Acriel, and it can probably handle the Medusas if it's 3 or less of them. So we'll take a look at that. Rulers, this was too tough. You need some higher tier range units. Trolls have what? Like, I think 50 or 60 hit points each, maybe 70, and they have regenerate. I can kill 1 every other turn if all of my weapons are focused on it. Maybe even a turn I can kill 1, but every single bow has to be aimed at that particular one. Their attack is 18, so a web, I think, will root them for 2 turns. But that's a really tough battle. I think we skip it. Let's fight some necromancers instead. Cheer ourselves up a bit. Okay, and we should build more structures. Let's keep upgrading pubs. And I guess we'll also start... Well, I just spent a ton of money on a unit. But I do want more guards around. So we'll drop some adventurers at home and end our turn. Eight enemies. Skeleton, Bone Spearman, Zombie, Mummy, Ghoul, Necromancer, Death Touch Sorcerer. The Death Touch is why we can't do this battle. Because we're fighting in swamps, we can't get to the death... Well, we could probably web the Death Touched. And try to keep him webbed as long as possible. But in the end, he's going to get off his AoE damage spells. Maybe we can do it. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, I like the terrain setup. That's not so bad. If the Death Touch is on this hill, which is where I'm expecting him, we can move up and shoot him. And we'll still web him to keep him from doing too much to us to start. I want my horse archers able to move up easily. I also want this elf in that woods. So let's do this and start. Actually... Yeah, let's do this and start. He did put the Death Touched up there. He's only got 5 range defense. I thought he would have more than that. But I still can't reach him this turn. I think this elf can. Oh my god! We just did a ton of damage to him, and he dies in 2 turns. Is he immune to web? I don't think he is. He is not. So let's web him. And now we never have to worry about him again, because he will burn up when his turn starts 2 turns from now, and the enemy is unable. Oh, actually, I think he can heal him, if he really wants to. So we'll see if that's what they decide to do. I feel like that was a mistake. He should have... Well, no. If he healed him, I just would have shot him again, so it wouldn't have saved him. Okay. Move you up. He is dying when his turn begins, so I don't have to shoot him at all. Let's put some burning damage on the spearman. And I'm going to web him to stop him from healing. That was dumb. That guy was burning up. I didn't need to do that to kill him. Oh, wow. I didn't think we'd actually kill him. Woo, good thing I put that on him, actually. I just did that just because... Actually, I don't know even why I put the armor on him. I wasn't thinking that we would actually get a skeleton summoned to attack him. I'm amazed at this game, and I don't even realize it. Let's burn that guy up. Glimpses with some of your Narnars. You know we can just shoot that down, right? Good job, team. Good cash and gems for that battle. 193 bucks and 57 gems. I won't say no to that. Well done. Lost Fremen, we will give you a single precise shot medal. Yes. Oolupsi. What's your stamina? Let's give you a stamina. Grouchish. I generally don't like giving 2 precise shot medals to people because I want you to earn Order of the like the marks, not marksmanship, but the one that gives you +2 range attack and +1 ammo. But I almost never get that anymore, and I don't know how we earn it. So we might as well give you a second one, but you won't get a third. This horse archer can get a resistance. This one can get a stamina. This one can get a precise shot medal. Hit points. Sword of Justice. 5 attack, 5 counterattack, smite evil +1. Not bad. Don't really have a hero that would benefit from using this at the moment. 293 bucks and 31 gems. Actually, we do, I guess. Our hero here could use it, for example. But the Khan's sword is decent enough for him. A party of adventurers has attacked the province of Wondrous Lands. Halflings were seen among the attackers. Those bastards. No, I don't want to do this battle. And we easily win. Good job, guys. Peasants of the province of Misty Fields have found an ancient burial ground. It is rumored among the locals that this is a pagan shrine of the remote ancestors, and many people begin to bring flowers to the ancient graves, paying tribute to the memory of their relatives long gone. Raise a seal to honor the dead. People in the province are happy that you have honored the memory of their ancestors. That's nice. Alright, Rudolus. So, monster breeders. You can try this battle, but there might be an Inkaruba here, a Hydra, and a Lycan, in addition to other nasty things. I think I just talked myself out of even trying it. We should see how difficult it is, so we should pop in there and say hello to the monster breeders. Over here, we'll fight some Acreolinter, because I know you can probably win that battle without too much trouble. Grim repairs his gear. We sell the hat. We take the knight helmet. I forgot to give this to my scout. You have another unit slot? You do. I'm going to... Oh, well... I wouldn't mind a healer, but I do see this level 6 bowman sitting here, so we'll grab him instead. And then you'll head back out to keep exploring. We'll go back to Sand Country with you. And we're playing for 10 turns. Let me take a quick break, everyone. I'll be right back to finish up this video. We'll play till turn 60. So give me a few seconds. Oh, man. It's been a day. I went to record a new Eador Genesis, and I've just realized that I only got half of the last episode recorded. Crap. It must not be turn 60. Was that what happened? 51. All right, 9 more turns then in this episode. What was I doing? Rudolus is going into an enchant. Sorry, everyone. Hello. I'm back. Obviously, stopping the chance, or reducing severely the chance that we get to revert, which would have been one I didn't do myself, and I have forgotten what I was doing. Rudolus is going to fight some monster breeders. This is a tier 3 province. Do I want to do that? So, as usual, when I come back to the game, present Tim disagrees sometimes with what past Tim was about to do. We can probably handle this as long as there isn't a Ikaruba present in it. Ikaraba. A gigantic worm-like creature here. Added in New Horizons, which uses the Hydralisk sound effect from StarCraft. We'll attempt it. I don't really need the gems, but getting the loot that might be there would be good. Grim, you're heading to Sand Country, probably to just explore. You're level 4 now, also, I see. You can't defeat anything that's here, but yeah, you can just explore at least. What are you doing, Linter? Your equipment is fully repaired. You're going into some tower ruins. Probably the Acreol. Let's fight something a little tougher. We'll do the Medusas first. Okay, did I build structures? I did not. Alright, so let's build a structure. We'll upgrade, I guess, this pub to a tavern. Always, always, always work on your economy if you can afford it. You always want to be improving it. This way, if you're in a situation that I am in, you're not losing money each turn. So, all the money you spend on building these structures eventually begins to pay for itself, although it does take some time to do so. But I've always preferred getting income each turn to losing it. Without all of these structures that we have constructed, we would have quite exuberant costs with the upkeep of my units each turn. And I would be curious if all the money I spent building these pubs, upgrading them to taverns, for example, I would be curious if I didn't do this, would I still be making a profit at this point? Because instead of spending like 60 or 90 gold, what is it? It's 25 gold to build a pub, and then it's 50 gold to build a tavern from a pub. 75 gold to get 6 gold per turn. But that 75 gold was spent over, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, we don't have them all built at the moment, but that's close to 900 bucks. So that we could get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's still 9, Tim. It's still 9. It was 9 when you counted before. It's still going to be 9 now. 9 times 6 is... What is that? 54 gold per turn? Which pays for itself in about 10 turns. I think it is worth it. Although you feel the loss of the money to build these structures early on. I've never done a cost-benefit analysis of building the economy buildings in this game, but just instinctively, I believe it's worth doing. And the earlier you can eat that cost, the quicker they can begin paying for themselves. All right, I'm sorry for that little tangent. I didn't cast a ritual yet. I don't have a ritual I really want to cast, though, so... Do I want guards? We can't really afford guards. We're only earning 1 gold per turn. Let's end the turn. Three Medusa. Linter says he can easily win. I don't know if I agree with that. I think we can win, though. But I think we're going to take at least 1 unit loss here. And it may be that new... Cav I hired. But we're going to do it anyway. Let's fight him. I'm going to want a hill for +1 more range. And I'm going to need to pay attention that we don't have a repeat of, what was it, like 2 or 3 shards ago? Where I let my hero get paralyzed, and then the DPS I had died at that point. I'm sorry, not paralyzed, petrified. Let's see where they set up. We will raise the alarm, because I want their stamina being a little bit lower. So they have a range of 4, which means they have a threat of 5 total. So I should measure 6 from their current position when it comes to the threat. 4 from where they are, but they can move 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, so she can reach him now. And with only a 3 resistance... He will be petrified for 3 turns, I think. So I'm going to move... Let's think here. What's your range? We can shoot this one. What spells do we have? Okay. So, I think we start by shooting her. We do good damage to her and set her on fire. And we prepare... to charge her. Her range is 5 on the hill, 4 normally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where she can reach even after she moves. So I'm going to shift like this. And the same thing with this girl. 5 at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to move you two just a tad. And now let's see what they do. We should be out of petrification this turn. The threat of it. Okay, good. Now I'm tempted to use my cav to charge her. We do 17 damage plus 2 more for each space we move. She has 3 defense. We need to hit her for 19 damage, and we should hit her for 17 plus 6, 23. This should kill her. I want to move here, because I don't want this girl moving down and attacking us and poisoning this unit. He will be petrified. But I'll be okay with that. And we're going to go ahead and shoot this one next. And move up some units to assist in dealing with it. Well, I kind of... My army, I want it avoiding these girls. They're going to move up and probably petrify a unit. They're not going to attack unless they're like, this is the only unit they have left. In which case, why petrify? Because you're just spending a turn to stun a unit, but then you're going to take a bunch of damage. Might as well just attack at that point, is I believe how the AI works. So I don't want them even, however, being threatened with the petrification. Which is bad then, where I move these two, because they can be. But if she moves up 1 to petrify, I'm fine with that, because it still takes her 2 turns to reach me. Okay, they did not actually petrify. Can we hit this girl for a little bit more damage? And now my cav can charge her as well. To kill. And then we can shoot her. And she can't reach him in melee. She can't reach any of my units in melee. So we will chase her just a tad. And then see what she does. Oh, what the heck is she doing? I feel so bad for her. She's like, please stop shooting me. Unfortunately, I need the experience and the loot you girls have. I'm sorry. I feel really bad. They were trying to avoid me, apparently. Alright, well, I'll get over it. $178 and 23 gems. You already have 2 resistance. Let's give you another. Our cavalrymen can get 1 stamina or 25% decreased upkeep, which drops him from 42 gold to like 30-something gold. I'm going to take decreased upkeep for him. A long staff. It's better than whatever we have in our vault. And a workman. So if we do build ballista, we have someone who can heal them. Okay, cash and gems for that battle. The hero rudderless has approached a pool hidden in the bogs. Its banks are strewn with magic gems. Unfortunately, these places attract all kinds of swamp creatures, so we have to fight for the magic stones. 9 enemies: Wolf Rider, Trapper, Basilisk, Swamp Dragonfly, Beastmaster, Wyvern, Troll. Oh, the Beastmaster is what I'm most worried about, because he can use swarms to reduce the damage that my ranged units do, and inflict poison damage on them. I think we still try it. Should be a fun battle. Hopefully I don't lose too much doing it. We do get to go first, which I like seeing as well. This elf can move into the woods and fire if anyone's down here. My cav can run through the plains to get some threat on someone. This elf can fire his fire arrow on anyone who might be up here. And I guess that'll be it. I probably should do this with you instead. And let's start. Okay. The Dragonfly and Wyvern are the fastest units. This is a unit I hate the most, though. We can web him, and then ignore him for a few turns, and then focus on the units that are faster. So let's start by... nice! Killing that Dragonfly. It will burn to death when its turn starts. We can put some magic damage on him. And then we web him. We shoot him again next turn once, and we no longer have to worry about him at all. We can move you up like this now. I think I am willing to use some extra stamina to fire both of you this turn. We have to begin shooting that Wyvern. I don't want the Wyvern to hit me this turn, though, so no one else is really going to be moving up. Let's end the turn. Still webbed. We don't have to shoot this guy at all. This is the one I'm most nervous about, that Wyvern. So let's begin hitting it. If I move this Spearman up, he will be struck by this Trapper. But I think it's worth doing it to throw the spear. Can we kill this without using an elf? No. Yes! We can then burn up this elf, this Trapper. And I can actually pull back with these units. And I can shield. Oopsie. We'll rush up there next turn. Runs up and throws a spear. We have to shoot this guy this turn if I might want to make sure he dies. Ow. Good job so far, team. All of this can handle this basilisk without too much trouble. And we end the turn. They all have one movement only. Now, I do dislike where that basilisk is moving, so I'm not going to fire at it this turn with its 6 defense, range defense. I don't really need anyone to be hit by it either, so we'll step everyone back. And over here, I think we can do the damage I need to do to this with all of this side. Especially if we begin by throwing a spear. We can also web him to root him for 1 turn. If we have to. Which we don't. Oh my god, we actually do good damage to him, even though he's in the woods. Good job, team. And it's over, everyone. Feels a bit like cheating using such an army. That's all about target priority. Having been on the receiving end of something like this, whenever I used to fight the Tau with my Tyranids, I can say that as long as you're cool and calculating about what has to be shot upon and what you might be willing to sacrifice, it will work really well. Very frustrating, though, to close in it with 58 gaunts when you lose like 40 of them to withering fire from a bunch of fire warriors. Oh, this is rough. +1 magic. And I guess we grab leadership 3 so that our army can grow faster for more experience gain and more morale. The morale will also help increase our damage with our range attacks too. Stamina for me. Sniper shot. Unit has studied the special ability to expend some stamina to increase its range by 1. Or more forest knowledge. Lost Remnant, let's give you the sniper shot. Ulu Beacon get +1 range just normally. Grouches can get +1 ammo. Stamina for my horse archer. +1 range attack for this bowman. We'll give you recuperation +1. Range attack for this elf. Army of Darkness Guard contract. -1 population growth, -10% province income, -1 population mood. Does not lower the mood in Drow provinces. A very strong guard. Okay. Rulers, there's nothing else here for you to fight. Can you take on 6 trolls now? Oh, hold on. You gained some magic. So we should probably pull you back to fill those slots with something. If I wouldn't mind you fighting something on the way back. I don't remember what Guards of Secrets is, so maybe we'll go there. You handled that battle rather easily, Tim. You killed a troll in a single round. So I think you can kill the 6 trolls. Why don't you try that? I would feel a little more confident defeating the trolls with a web spell. Another web spell. But we'll do it with what we got. Or we'll try to. Grim, there's nothing here you can fight. You're here to explore. Rudolus, we know what we're doing with you. Linter. I guess we'll finish... The aggro can actually be fought by Grim, so when he heads over here to begin exploring, we'll have him do that. We can probably kill the Inquisitors with Linter's army. I know we can kill the slugs. Can probably kill the Minotaurs. Might be able to kill the Siege Engineers as well. Okay, let's send Linter back home, repair the gear, and then head down to where Grim is, and do a few of those locations. And since we're heading back home, let's build another building, and we'll go with the Sphere of Winds. And then for structures and by provinces, we will upgrade another pub. It just occurs to me, I could have built that Scarlet Secret Monastery here and then swapped out my spells. So why don't we wait around with Rudolus and he'll just explore. Next turn we'll build that monastery here, and then we will get him some different spells and then send him down here. Grim found the Temple of Light. Let's examine it, talk to the priests, see if we can get a quest from them. Do you need my help? I'm ready. I'll do this in the name of the light. We gotta kill necromancers with them. Continue exploring. Necromancers. How many? 3? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Altar of Death destroyed. Good luck, Grim. You do have an ancient sword to help you with that. That's a tough one. You're nowhere ready for that yet. Okay, I said I was going to do this. Let's do this before I forget. So, Secret Monastery. And now we can access these spells. So... I mentioned another web. We will grab one. And I'm going to take a haste as well. We're just going to grab that before I forget I have it and repair it for like 50 bucks. Okay, Rudolus, let's have you fight some trolls. We'll see how well you do. I think like just a few turns ago I mentioned how we can't win that battle unless we have a so we're a lot more powerful, but now I'm changing my mind. I think we can handle it. Linter, we repair your gear. This is a better staff than that one. We actually give you the enchanted blade. Why not do that? There's nothing at home. Well, you need, I guess we'll buy you a hat. Then you head down here. No spells you need. No units you need. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, we should build... Wait, I thought I built a... We did build a building in our domain. You did build a building at home. Okay. Right. I may be toward tier 3 units. So we need the Stonemasons Guild. So let's build it. Is that right? Do we need it? Why would I need it? What does it take to build this? We need the Builders Guild, which requires the Stonemasons Guild. Okay. We are not worrying about corruption yet, so I don't need to consider building the dungeon. I just saw that pop into existence as a building I can make, but we don't need it at the moment. All right, let's end the turn. All right, well, we saw this before. 6 trolls. Rudolus is saying this is going to be a pathetic battle. The enemy is going to be annihilated. I'm not so sure I agree with that, Rudolus. Let's do it anyway. I do like the terrain. It's not as swampy as I normally would be afraid that it is. The issue here is going to be focusing, because we need my army to all hit, like, the same trolls. Tim says as he spread his army out. I don't know what else to do, though, everyone, so we're going to do it this way. Let's start. Okay, so... The good news about trolls is that they don't have a good amount of movement. The bad news is that there's a lot of them. How do I want to start this? 5 regeneration, 4 regeneration, 5 regeneration. So if I'm going to hit one, I better be hitting it for more than 5 damage, or it's kind of a waste to do so. Okay, army moved up to where I think I want them to be. And now we got to start. How expensive is this sniper shot for you? 3 stamina. So if I'm going to have him do that, we might as well use a haste. That will counter his regeneration. I would prefer to not fire with my cavalry archers, my nomads. If only because of the extra stamina cost. And we're going to need all their stamina for this battle. But on that same note, we can kill one of them right now. So let's fire with one of them. And no one else fires except for you. Except for you. And I keep forgetting that we actually do fantastic damage thanks to the morale increase of my army as well. These two can reach us next turn. Sorry, turn after next. So we need to focus on those next. I forgot you had +1 range, Ulupsi. Should have done that first. It would have been more damage dealt to this enemy. We're going to web one of these. It's going to be this one. Oh, okay. Mental note. We can't keep them from reaching me with these webs. This web expires this turn. They're all moving up, basically. Okay, so how are we going to do this? You do 7 melee damage. He's got too much life. I'm not going to kill 2 more trolls, I think, this round. Maybe we will. We will. All right, then. With 1 left and plenty of ammo, this is over. Good job, Brutalist. Yeah, well done, army. Holy crap. Look at that cash of that battle. $749 and 21 gems. Plus 1 more command. That means Rulus is heading back home. I think we take even more leadership. We keep pushing forward with the extra experience points so my army gains levels quickly. This is extra. That extra 20% experience points and 2 more morale will help our armies damage out as well. Ulupsi, you get a hit point. Graphically, I don't like these, so get a resistance. Our horse archer can get 1 range attack or 2 hit points. Let's give him a range attack. Give you a range defense. Give you a stamina. Hit point. Morale. Hey! Order the marksman. Increases range attack by 2 and ammo by 1. I've been looking to try to see how on earth we get these. Well done, Elf Alexander. Let's give you that. Continue exploring. So this is the genie event. We can summon the genie. Generally, when I summon the genie, I just want to talk to it. And normally, I just do that because I think it's a polite thing to do. Genie probably doesn't want to have someone demand a wish from it. But to my knowledge, there's a chance, if you just talk with the genie, that it will give you twice what the summoning cost was. So you get 1,000 gold and 100 gems in return, as he thanks you for just treating him like a normal person, as it were, even though he's not a normal person at all. You could also ask him for a wish, and I think he can grant it, but the 1 or 2 times I've had him do that, when I was on my mean character for the multiplayer game, he took money from me instead of giving me anything. So I guess the question I have now is, do I feel this is worth risking 500 gold for nothing, if I look at it from a purely economical standpoint? If I had a lot more money, I'd absolutely just summon him, just because, hey, it's cool, let's talk with the genie for a bit. But at the moment, I can't afford 500 bucks, and I don't want him to be, I don't want to flog this guy at all, so some other time. Okay, next. I'm still working toward that building. God, I hate that I have to build both of these. We don't have any of the resources for it. Oh, hey! But we see redwood right below us. It's a savage forest, so it's going to have some decent defenders in there. And Rudolus has gained 2 more unit slots we should fill. So we're going to send him home to do that. Unless, can I put an outpost here? We could, but it's very expensive to do so. But it would save me 2 turns crawling back home and then 2 more turns crawling back over here. I think we build the outpost. Done. Oh, so expensive. We put a single spearman in it. And now Rudolus can hire 2 more units. So, I mean, it's... We built... horse archers, absolutely got to be one of them. It's a tier 2 unit. And then I think we hire a healer. We don't really need a healer, but if we do take damage, the healer's passive lets him heal our whole army 25% faster, which is very nice. So we'll take him. Can always pass off the healer to Linter's army at some point in the future. And then we head down here. Speaking of Linter, we fight some Minotaurs with him. Grim keeps exploring. We built a single building. I want to hold off building anything else until I get that redwood. I did mention I want the School of Necromancy, I think, didn't I? I'll hold off on that at this moment, though. Did I not? We built a building. Oh, right, yeah. We're holding off. Oh! The party of the hero Rudolus has started working its way through the dense forest province of Forsaken Lands. It's Pegasi. Man, if we don't go first, this is my whole front line melting to all these horses. But we're gonna try it anyway. They're going first. Okay. Oh my god, look at all the Pegasus also. Oh man, this is gonna be so painful. We're losing a lot of my cool units right here. And I don't know what to do to keep them alive. I don't think there's anything I can do. My elves need to be in the back, and we need to kill as many of the Valkyries as possible when this starts. All right, this is what we got. We're probably reverting if we lose my whole army, but let's do it. Alright, that was everything that could reach me that turn. So now what do we do? 4 range defense, 4 range defense on these. Alright, so we heal here. And we have to kill the Valkyries. So if I can focus fire them, we want to do that. The good news is we do good damage, and we can web one of them. Should have started with that. Freaking unbelievable. 1 hit point left on that one. Valkyries first, because they do good damage. They have charge with 2, and I don't want them. Don't want their range attack coming into play if I can avoid it. Okay, they killed one of my units. I killed 3 of theirs. That is somewhat acceptable. And we're going to incapacitate another. I died. It was bound to happen. She's dead when she activates. We can just ignore her now. Web the other Valkyrie. That's a shame. Lost a good horse archer with 2 medals on him. And lost me, the little slinger, with another good medal on him. Moral marksmanship. But we didn't lose anyone else. Actually, we did lose another unit. We lost the new horse archer we just hired. But wiped them out and took another province. That's acceptable. And got Redwood. Ulupi, I'm going to give you 2 hit points. Grouchus, I don't like these upgrades you're getting. But I guess we can reduce your upkeep by 5 more gold, so we'll take Forager. You did get another... I don't want a third one of these for you, so not at this moment, no. This Horse Archer can get a stamina. Ammo for that one. Defense medal, yep, we'll give you defense medal. Alexander, some morale. Plus 1 range attack. Stamina. Healing medal. We found a Mage's Tower. That is way too strong. Dark Priestess, Beholder, Darkness Craver, Darkness Chosen. We will talk to the mages. They want a Pestilence Scroll. I'll get this scroll. 3 Minotaurs for Linter. I think we can do it. I think it's going to be tricky, but I think we can do it. Let's start. You raise the false alarm to lower their morale. Okay, so... I think... Oh! I didn't take haste with him. Alright, that changes things quite a bit. Quite a bit. I thought I had haste. And I don't. So I think we just lost this fight. Unless I'm willing to check for Force March. They can have Force March. Alright, they don't have Force March. Alright, how you doing this, Tim? Because they're in your lines right now. I think I really want to kill one of them. And I think you can do it. We're going all in on killing this one if I can. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. What do you do with your duelist? Because no matter where you move him, they can both... Well, if they both target him, I can move my army away. But if I move you up here to attack duelist, that enrages him for 5 more damage. I think my duelist can barely survive a 26 damage hit. Nope! That would be incorrect. You could not do so. God, Tim, this is awful. What I should have done doesn't matter anymore. Maybe we can get him to chase you by going here. Oh! No, he's going to attack that unit, but I guess that's okay with me. It's going to have to be okay with me. 19 damage. I think this will work. We take it, yep, take a big hit, but we live. And run you away. And we've won. Okay. That's gonna, I mean, it's gonna have to be acceptable. +1 health. Diplomacy 3. I've been saying I wanted 3 points in diplomacy. Let's grab this. This spearman can get a hit point. Another weapon that's not something my archer could use. A silver shield. 2 defense, 3 range defense, 1 resistance. Better than the shield Grim currently has. Okay, so Grim, you get this shield. This comes back home with me. And Linter has to go back home because his equipment is damaged and he needs new units. Did you get spells? No. You must have gained health. Grim keeps exploring. Rudolph, congratulations on getting redwood. We desperately needed that. We'll put a pub here. We'll drop some light infantry there. And now this makes several things much more affordable. Actually, we have everything that we would need now for the Nomad camp. And it does mean that my horse archers are no longer so expensive. It puts ballista as something I am willing to pay for the extra iron, because now we have the redwood for them. Things become a lot more affordable now that we have one more of these basic resources. Let's make the Builders Guild. 10% of the cost of building in the castle is reduced. And Rudolus, there's nothing here for you to fight at the moment. In fact, there's no locations in any place that's nearby. I guess we bring you... Now we bring you back up north? I kind of want stables in these locations first. Actually, we bring you back here and you get some units to make up for the ones you lost. So let's do that first. What did Pegasi require? Arcanite. You don't need Pegasi, Tim. You're hoping to get centaurs as allies. You don't need Pegasi. I'm a big fan of the fast units, because I love movement in this game. So the Pegasi are great for that reason. Now that I've used them once, I really like them. Flying in 5 movement, that's phenomenal. I really like that. And they can get charge. Really nice. Really, really nice. We found an abandoned farm with Grim. Bugbear, Orc, and Ghost Whisperer. Grim can totally win this battle. And we'll do it with what I currently have equipped. Look at all the lakes. We're fighting... I had a thought and then now it's gone. We are fighting, though. Yes, we are. All right, let's go ahead and haste here. 1, 2. And web her. Because I don't want to have to deal with my movement being decreased. Everyone else scatters a bit. Can we kill him? No, we can't. Yes, we can. Let's be a little more tricky at doing so. I hate shield bash. Thankfully, I don't care about it too much. Ow. No damage, but you're being annoying. Let's have you guys move up. Good job, team. +1 health. I did mention I want speed 1 to make up for the armor we're currently wearing. We'll grab athletics 2. Spearman. I like having 20 hit points. Give you a hit point. Grim. You leveled. You gained health. You can stay and keep exploring. Ruthless. So... the good news about losing me is that frees up another tier 1 slot to move one of my existing bowmen down there. We lost a slinger. Do I want another normal bowman? I think we will take one. At home, we can now build the Driver's Guild. And that will let me upgrade granaries into stables. We can put a stables here, which will let us get back home a little faster. But I want to fight, I think, the Guards of Secrets and Inquisitors. So we'll go to those locations and see what they're like. Lindsay repairs his equipment. Vendors that stuff. Then you need new units. We don't have a duelist for you anymore, which is kind of annoying. I guess we'll give you a healer. And a horse archer. And then what can you kill? Spells as well, Tim. Give him different spells. Take, what's the haste I wanted? I don't know how I deal with the champion. Maybe a Headwood will work on him. I like all these spells. Let's drop this one. Head over there and try fighting a champion. Maybe it'll be a knight, and that'll be a bit easier for you. Well, I guess we'll see. We'll also use a Chalice of Life, since you have a wounded unit. And we end the turn. Ancient Ruins. A group of goblins. Goblin, hunter, wolf rider, and a trapper. That's 4 of them. There's probably another hunter and probably 2 more goblins for 7. I think we can do it. But I think we do it with the Ancient Sword, since I want that extra damage, so I can one-hit kill things, potentially with it. And let's attack. And the thing I need to make sure I one-hit kill is this, if I can. And let's start. Poison shot on the archer is going to be annoying. Alright, so we start with the haste. We're doing 17 damage. It's not enough to kill it, but we will smack it and shoot it. And now we should be able to kill it. Everyone else closes ranks, and the only one they'll be able to attack is my hero. Wow! I wasn't expecting them to be like, I don't want to attack. I'm going to put down snares. Okay. I think I like that. 17 damage. We're not going to kill this guy because he has parry. Parry 4. Maybe now we can kill him. Ow. Good. And there goes more of the range damage they would have had. I'm going to pull this guy off the hill so we... Well, then again, how much damage do they do? You do 6 damage. And you do 6 damage. You have 3 defense on the hill. I'll be okay. Let's let them come. Guess who's dying next? You are, little guy. Ow. Like those poison shots, huh? How about one gigantic shot? Paladin's Helm. 6 hit points, 2 morale. 261 bucks. I think we're wearing a knight's helm at the moment, but this is better. I'll think about it. Alright, Grim. You're getting all the gear. The third hero's getting all the gear. It's a fully repaired knight helm, too. Paladin's helmet. Ancient sword. Dark armor. He's a little confused. Just a little, though. Alright, let's put these back on. Seeing this Morgenstern reminds me of... It's not accurate, because it was, I think, only one ball attached to the flail. But the old knights from the original Warcraft video game, if I remember correctly, wielded flails. Excuse me, I'm burping. I have the hiccups. Rulus. Guards of Secrets. Let's see what that's about. Linter. Mercs. We upgrade a pub to a tavern. And we'll build the Herbalist Guild. I wouldn't mind knowing if any of these swamps that we possess have Arcanite in them. Mandrake root at the Forgotten Souls tract. Nothing else in our swamps. And the turn. Some more ancient ruins for Grim. Centaur, young Centaur, Centaur warrior. So we can win this battle. Grim doesn't think he can. I disagree with that. We absolutely can. But it's centaurs, so we're losing the army if we fight them. I hate fighting centaurs. I hate it. Because they're fast, they can shoot, some of them. Linter could do this battle, though. With his decent range and fire damage, we would scare them, and I might even be able to keep some of my army alive. So I think Linter does this battle, not Grim. Linter, though, is fighting a champion, a sentinel, and a sniper. Let's fight. Now, I'm hoping that the haste, not the haste, headwind will be enough to slow down this champion. We will raise the false alarm as well. 3 resistance. It will work, but not for very long. For about 3 turns. Yep. So for 2 turns, they won't be, he won't be charging up at me. Okay. First strike is also really annoying. I might be able to web him to stop him from a counterattack this turn. Or do I shoot him? He does 23 damage. I think we'll do that next turn. I will plink him a tiny bit and set him on fire. Okay, so... I'm not going to do nearly the damage I want to do, but I think we do. He's also, remember, Tim, he's also free. So 1, 2, 3. He can hit whoever he wants this turn. He's no longer headwind. But we're going to web him, or try to. Okay, it fades this round, but we can at least hit him without fear of a counterattack. Try to weaken that sniper. Painful. We kill you. I think he does not die when his turn activates. And we can't put any damage on him with this guy. And I don't want to be hit by 8 damage here, so we're just going to end the turn. Alright, well, we won. We lost a level 8 spearman, though. But we did it. This bowman will give you some morale. Ranged attack. Basilisk helmet. 7 hit points. Good cash for that battle. 325 and 28 gems. We can't win this fight. Daokon's Guardian. I don't know what that is. Elemental Mistress. I know that's too tough. Fairy Dragon and a Scion. I can only assume this is way too hard, especially because Ruthless is like, these enemies are way beneath me, which means that these enemies would annihilate him and his entire army, because he'll have this attitude towards dragons as well, so we just retreat. To honor his promise, the Ratman, who at last found his home, sends you a hiring contract for a mighty guard. What a piece of junk! Come on! I don't need a guard contract. I wanted just an item of some sort. God! Ah, that sucks. Alright. Guard the Secret is too strong. We can't defeat a dragon. Demons should be fought by Linter, so that he completes his imp quest. Can we defeat the Drow? I think we can defeat the Drow mages with Rudolph's army, so we'll try that. Grim keeps exploring. Linter, you head home. You lost 2 units. You also do have a nicer hat. We can give you that. We should upgrade another pub to a tavern. At home. I did mention that Necromancer School, and I think we will take it. Although if I do build it, I don't need soul traps or raise zombies. Hold on, maybe we don't do that yet. I still want to build that building. Let's build the practice halls. So when I hire new units to get even more experience points. And we will end the turn. Grimfight and Idol. Barbarians and Shamans. Piece of cake. Let's do it with you, Grim. And start and haste you. Give you magic armor. Move the rest of these guys down. Okay, so... I think we move you here. You won't kill him. I think we can... Oh, well, not anymore, Tim, based on how you moved your units. This guy's dying. Or maybe not. Maybe not. That was a misclick. Woo! Kept everyone alive. Holy crap. +1 magic. We'll grab blacksmithing too. I'm gonna give you a ammo. I like having 2s of everything. So +1 resistance. +1 stamina. Lotaeri! What are you doing here? Actually, that's quite obvious. You're trying to take this new shard, just like everyone else. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. But don't let your hopes of winning get too high. Hey, Oldergon. You see me, and I don't see you. Which likely means that you are over here and are seeing me because you built a shipyard, is my guess. Or you just placed a guard somewhere that lets you see me. Okay, so Linter. Repair your gear. We'll give you a new healer. And we'll give you a new spearman. I guess we're doing another mercenary battle. So let's send you back over there to do that. Grim, you need that magic slot filled. You're wounded. You're also wounded a bit, so we will bring you home. Rudolus, let's have you fight the Drow mages. It's the toughest battle here, and I think you can win. So we'll give it a try. For buildings, you can build a pub here. At home, I'm tempted to go for the monks and the siege workshop for the other units that I want in my armies. So if I want the monks and I need the church, okay. What turn is it? Next turn is the we're wrapping it up. All right, Rudolus, let's give it a try. I know we got the quest for them to get Pestilence, but that's like a 4th tier undead spell. So we'll kill them instead. Or we'll hope to. There is a Beholder here. I mention that because this is going to be a difficult fight. I mean, I say that so often, it turns out not to be true more often than I think it will be. But, well, this time around I think it's going to be a difficult battle. Let's go ahead and start with this. Oh. She has an AoE spell. No, she doesn't actually. She just is really super strong. Range 20. Range 7, damage 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It can reach my elf. I don't want her to insta-kill it, but she can move up 1 to chase him, if necessary. Webbing her won't work either. Okay. So I guess we can move up to threaten her. 12 range defense. That's going to be so annoying. Why do they have such fantastic range defense when they're supposed to be just normal spellcasters? That's so annoying. But if I can kill him... We're gonna lose an elf. I don't think you have a choice, Tim. Grouchus, that's you. Well, I don't think in the end this is gonna matter. Like, we're losing units I've kept, so... Because she's gonna just walk up and insta-gib someone. So, it doesn't matter. Grouchus, we're gonna have you move up and take the shot. Because I need my elves to live. That sucks. Alright, that will have to do. Okay, I like that. That was Blinding Darkness, which was not death by magic spell. I'll take that. Okay, move my spearmen up. Blinding Darkness, Tim. Remember Blinding Darkness? You remember Blinding Darkness, right? The spell that was just put on him? Range shooting her doesn't really work very well, so we'll have to charge her. This is working out, I have to say, rather well. What's your range? 2. Another Blinding Darkness. I can't say I agree with that. Sound like Kerrigan to me. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take we don't lose anybody because instead of killing someone, she just blinds them. I'm willing to accept that. Thank you for being so kind. 781 gold and 97 gems for the battle, and we get some woolen gloves, which are garbage, but the gift of not having them kill anyone is what I'm really excited about here. +1 health, and we're going to grab some logistics to get the cost of this army down a bit. Lotaeri, I don't like these upgrades you keep seeming to get. Let's give you more forest knowledge. Actually, no, I can't say that. Lotaeri got +1 to flaming damage and the sniper shot, so those are both good. +2 range attack for you, Oodaloopsy. Let's give that to you. This one can get counterattack. This archer can get... What's your resistance? 1. Give you a second resistance. +1 ammo. What's your stamina? Give you a stamina. What's your stamina? Give you a stamina. Give you a ranged... Actually, resistance. Range attack. Healing. +1 range attack. Bracelet. Cursed helmet. 3 hit points. Hex. Reduces an enemy damaged by this unit is hexed. Armor and resistance are decreased by 1 for several turns, and wounds cannot be healed. The curse remains active for several turns, and enemy's resistance reduces its duration. This sounds like this will affect the unit even if it is made by a range attack. So we want to give both of these to our archer. The workers are a good thing. What terrible luck! Okay, so Grim. We sell the cudgel, we don't need it. Repair your other gear, leave this at home. We cast the Chalice of Life. You get a new spell. Oh, you don't need haste, you have a fairy. You know what? I would say, well, no. I was tempted to build the Nature School just for Wasp Swarm. which reduces a unit's range attack to 0. I'm sorry, to 1. No matter how strong it is, magic resistance doesn't do anything against it. You're being attacked by an angry swarm of hornets. You're gonna do nothing but swat them. and try to get away from them. But I do want the necromancy schools, I think, if I do take a mage in the future. So we'll hold off making that choice. I said I wanted monks. We build monks as another one of our units. And then Grim, let's have you come down here. Was there any other reasons why he went back home, Tim? Is to repair his gear? Why did you move him back home for that? He didn't gain a... Oh, a spell slot. Which I still didn't fill. Okay, so... Bless could be good. Shock could be good. Another heal. What's in your army, Grim? Let's give you a magic weapon. Or a headwind? Or a lightning? 9 points of elemental damage, 9 points of physical damage. We'll give you a lightning. Send you out there. Rudalus. A piece of your gear is... Oh, you took the helmet, I see. Okay. I think the person who we want to give this helmet to is right here, though. No, Linter's over here instead, fighting mercenaries this turn. Okay. So, Rudalus... I guess you will wear this at the moment. What's heavily damaged on you? No, seriously, what's almost broken? Is it a topaz bracelet? No. It's not the cursed helmet. Do you guys see what it is? Am I going insane? Oh, the woolen gloves. Okay, the woolen gloves. I don't care about woolen gloves, Rudalus. Don't worry about it. Let's fight the Great Cyclops with him. Okay, but we'll do that next turn, because next episode, because it's turn 60. Although we should build another building, so we'll upgrade this pub to a tavern. And at home, we should build a building, so I guess we'll build... There's no hills that I notice anywhere on the horizon. So we... Well, what else do I need to build this? We have the Builders Guild, then it's any other 2 buildings. I would like the Siege Workshop. So if I want that, we have to build the Foundry, which I can't build this turn, because I built the building already. Alright, I'm babbling. So sorry about that, everyone. Alright, we're done. So thank you guys for watching this episode. I mean, we come back. It's pushing onward. I want Ballista. Actually, do you want Ballista? If nothing else, Ballista won't be affected by our Leadership 4's impressive increase of morale. But I think they do get extra ammo from range tactics, and I think range tactics affects their damage. Yeah, I guess we could stand to have a Ballista. Possibly 2 of them in the army. Yeah, it's not a bad thing to build. Yeah, we'll go for them. Alright, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.